warm, soft, crusty, fluffy bread. Oh, is there anything better than bread? I lived on bread. As a child, I would have for lunch, I would make myself bread sandwiches. That was 2 pieces of Wonder Bread with a 3rd piece of Wonder Bread in the middle. I'd have a whole ritual for eating it. The crust first, saving that big, soft, fluffy center for last. Oh, bread. Yeah, we have to swear that off now on a low-carb life. Ouch. You have to think about it like this. In my mind, bread equates to cotton candy, right? I've outgrown cotton candy. I can see the appeal. It's big, it's fluffy, it's fun, it's sweet. And that's what my Wonder Bread and every other bread is. But there's nothing there but sugar. So we know this already. We know that all starches are sugar. When they get into your body just takes them and flips a switch, and all of those carbs turn into sugar. So don't like, well, it's not sweet, so it's different. It's not different to your body. Bread is high in carbs. We are eating for nutrition first. We don't need carbs. Carbs are not nutrition. What is nutrition? Protein. You will find some protein. There is some protein in grain, not a lot. And fat, natural fat. You won't find fat in bread. Well, let me take that back. If you look at the ingredient labels on processed breads, breads that you pick up at the grocery store, you actually will see soybean oil as an ingredient frequently. Sometimes they'll make a big deal, less than 2% of. Why is it in there? If it's such a small amount, why can't you use butter? I don't know. So from a nutrition point of view, you're not getting nutrition, and you're taking a big blood sugar spike. Now, another quick word on that. If you're thinking, look, I'm not diabetic, so who cares about a blood sugar spike? You should. Look into the work of Jessie, I can't say her last name, Inchuspe, something like that. She's the glucose goddess. And many others will tell you that every time we spike our blood sugar, we're aging faster. Can you see my face? You see how fast I'm aging? I hope not, because I'm putting all these filters and stuff on there now, so I'm learning how to hide it. It's not pretty. And it's not good for us overall. Okay, so we want to avoid all of that. What about gluten-free bread? Gluten-free is not carb-free. There's no benefit there whatsoever. Don't fall for it. What about keto breads? Oh, trickery. There are carbs there, but they will add enough fiber so that you do that whole net carb calculation. I don't know how this sound is. I lost my microphone. I didn't lose it, I broke it. Another one's on the way. There, it's a little less windy now. So I'm relying on my AirPods here to pick up my voice. And sometimes it's picking up more wind. Right, fiber. Go ahead and use that net carb calculation. When you're eating a blueberry, when you're eating whole natural foods, almonds, when you're eating the whole food. But when it's an ingredient that the food manufacturing companies are throwing into the mixer, yeah, no, it doesn't really work that way. And experiment yourself. My sister's husband is diabetic, and when they started doing the keto thing again recently. She was so happy with those keto breads, and I said, don't trust that net carb calculation. It'll say there are 9 or 10 carbs, net 1, net 0. But darn if his blood sugar didn't spike after he ate it. Yeah, so it's a lie. Also look at portion sizes. They'll tell you a portion size is 1 slice of bread. Like even if you look at Wonder Bread, it's going to be honest and tell you a portion size is 2 slices. What about those flat breads, like those wraps? Ooh, in the summer when we go to the beach, we like to make sandwiches in those. Because real bread would all get flat and nasty, right? So you take a flat bread and you throw deli meat and roll it up. Well, now I just do Swiss cheese. Because those have carbs too, more than you would think. And I just peeked at one before I jumped on. You know what the serving size was? Half a wrap. So they're going to tell you low carbs. They're not that low. And then if you look at what you're actually eating versus the serving size. So no bread. It's painful, I know. But here's the thing. Am I saying that? I feel like I'm saying that a lot. I really, really missed like toast, an English muffin. I missed like that crispness. I missed that little rough feel that you get from a piece of toast on your tongue. And I discovered baby step number 1 was make a treat. So it took me a long time to discover a mug biscuit. And it is so good. It is so good. It's almond flour, a pinch of baking powder, and egg and butter, I think. You have that whipped together in no time. It looks weird before you pan fry it. So it all takes a little more effort. Not that much. And it's so good for you. So you can have like an English muffin or a piece of toast in that biscuit that you make yourself. You could also make chaffles. I started off with the chaffle thing because that's what I saw the most of. So a chaffle is a cheese waffle. So it's like basically egg and mozzarella, maybe a little almond flour. You mix it and you put it in one of those little mini waffle irons. And those are good. Some people cook them light, some people like them crispy. You can just have that alone if you want something that gives you something like that bread crunch or toast crunch, or you can make sandwiches out of them. I did that, but it's actually quite a bit. It's a lot to make a sandwich with. There are also always very creative keto content creators out there making new keto cloud bread and cottage cheese bread and the ultimate egg loaf. So if you're ambitious in the kitchen, there are all kinds of things you could do. I think one philosophy is to try and just get out of the habit of eating bread. Rather than to make a keto bread part of your life, it's better just to cut it out. But there are things that you can do to hit that bread fix when you really need it. Okay. Oh, I think I'm going to need one of those muffins now that I've been talking about it. Hey, I'm Eileen. I reversed the worst of my early Alzheimer's symptoms through a clean low-carb diet, and that's what I like to talk about here on my new little channel. I am doing 30 days walking and talking, ranting and panting about my 30 baby steps for clean low-carb living. If you're interested in starting clean low-carb living and want some tips, check the resources in the description below. Well, it's been raining here. Can you see how gloomy it is? I've got an umbrella in this hand just in case, but I think I'm going to make it home before the heavens open up again. But it's supposed to rain the next couple days, so let's see what happens tomorrow. I hope you come back tomorrow. Thank you for liking this video, commenting on this video, sharing this video. with somebody else who likes to listen to old people talk about bread. And until next time, let's all stay strong, wise, kind, and good. Choose good food for good health. Bye.